From an early age, Shannon Martin knew what he wanted to do with his life, and that was to become a firefighter.
I was just one of those kids that had the yearning in my heart to be a firefighter at a young age, and I never grew out of that.
Right out of high school, he went to Texas A&M to their recruit fire training school.
I left right after high school and went to Texas A&M and went through the recruit fire training school there and graduated from there, and got back to Victoria after that. And shortly after that, I was picked up by the Victoria Fire Department. I was hired in July of 1987 at the age of 18 years old, and that began my career here.
So at the fresh young age of 18, he started his journey with the Victoria Fire Department. In being in since 1987, he's seen a handful of changes within the department.
There wasn't a single computer in a fire station. There wasn't a computer in fire administration. Everything was still done by typewriter, carbon paper. Even the state incident reports back at that time were all hand done. All the daily logs were all written into log books. So yeah, there's been some pretty substantial changes since 1987.
They've added a few more computers since then. He recalls his very first fire call here in Victoria.
Yes, I do remember my first fire call. I remember getting off the back of that engine. It was in the downtown area somewhere. It was a residential structure fire. I don't remember the exact street address, but yes, I remember that very well. Scared, excited, and it was a good one to get under my belt once you get past that first one like that. So, and then for the years to follow, of course, there were many days like that, many shifts like that.
Martin says his best memories he'll take with him is the people, that they're like a second family.
I think it's hard for people that do not work in a fire department to realize how close-knit we are, and that's the biggest thing that I have to take away from the 36 years is just those friendships, those relationships, and then that's also what I'm going to miss the most when I leave the department.
Martin added that being in the line of work that he is something that comes from a sense of dedication to serving his community.
So the people that serve in the public service agencies, whether it's the police department or fire department, they're strictly doing it because they have a servant's heart, and they want to serve and they want to help the community and ensure the community's safety.
And just because he's leaving, that doesn't mean his legacy with the fire department ends too, with a son and a son-in-law both in firefighting.
Yeah, even if I had the opportunity to start all over again, I wouldn't do anything different in the career path that I have chosen. It's been a wonderful career for me. It's been a wonderful career for my family. In fact, my son followed in my footsteps. He's also employed with the Victoria Fire Department and is a lieutenant on one of the shifts. So it's been a great career. I also have one of my son-in-laws that is a firefighter. So we have a lot to talk about when we're sitting around the table.
And Martin's servant leadership doesn't end with his retirement in the Victoria Fire Department, because Precinct 3 Commissioner Gary Burns announced he'll be retiring in 2024. So Martin has decided to run for that position of County Commissioner, Precinct 3. So you might be seeing more of him in the community. Adam Seibel, KAVU TV 25 News Now.